Rayo, you know what time it is. What's up guys, I'm Pencil here, and here we are to do a breakdown / live reaction and review to chapter 247 of Blue Loco, which is known as, I actually don't know. I don't see it on this opening page. Actually, no, there it is. Originality, chapter 247. And I am just a tiny bit excited. Last chapter ended off with a super hype quad, well not, I guess it technically, it was a spread, wasn't really a spread of Shido, Rin, Kaiser, and Isagi. We've been building the PXG for a hot minute now. But just based on this first page alone, I don't think we're going to actually start with the game in this page or anything close to the game. I don't know. Just based on how last chapter ended in this first page. I'm still very excited though. Peak Lock is peak every week. So let's not waste any more time and let's hop right into it. Editing me. Ready. 3, 2, 1, go. What's up guys, that guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do happen to have it on me, and keep it on me at all times. And of course, since this is Peak Lock, aka peak every week. Oh, I love, man, when it draws good like that, I like that. I like that. But I'm sorry. And it's peak every week. So you know we got a pre-draw on it. This is Peak Lock. But of course, you know, sure, I've been reviewing Peak Lock ever since towards the end of the Manshine game. I've been here for all of Ubers. So I think I'm at darn near like 50 live reactions, maybe more. Like it is straight up, it's been a minute and a half since I started reviewing Peak Lock. And so far I haven't had a bad chapter. Even chapters that either have been more low key or have been, you know, doing things to characters that I don't really like, you know, like a certain duology right here. I still think Peak Lock is peak. So let's get right into it right on now. Alright. Nagi and Mikage are dragging their feet too much. No wonder their salaries are down. Super cold by the one-hit wonder, Sesshodo Nagi. Huh? Nagi and Rayo's salaries went down so much. Could this be bad? You think? You think? Like, I mean, to be fair, Nagi's drop-off is not as bad as it was in comparison from his drop-off from BM to PXG. He like lost half. Like, was he at like 90 mil? Like, that man was through the roof in terms of salary. He's at 90 mil or like 86 mil. Then he dropped down to like 43. Now he's at 40 mil, I think. So like, I mean, it's bad, but like, it ain't awful. He isn't going nowhere. Do something, Chris Prince. See who's on the bench and make a new team. Darn, that's crazy. Like, my boy Chigiri hasn't been cooking. Note how Chigiri has not been slandered once. It's always Nagi or Rayo. Let's see. Nagi the one-hit wonder. This is win or bust. Nagi. Oh. I shouldn't have said it like that. I really shouldn't have said it. But this is win or... Oh, jeez. Hold on one second. But yeah, honestly, I can't really blame people for actually finally taking notice and paying attention, because yeah, I mean, this kind of been embarrassing, to lie. Like, this has really been one of the most disastrous downfalls we've seen live on air. And I know, like, a lot for the longest time, Nagi's exposure to the world, or at least exposure to us versus his exposure to the world, was very unbalanced, right? Like, we saw all of Blue Lock and all of episode Nagi up to a certain point, but Nagi only just recently got on the world stage, as recently as maybe like 10 weeks ago in Universe, like the U20, with his one goal and then his nothing else really throughout the rest of the U20 match. I mean, like, passed once or twice, but that didn't even lead to anything. So like, that's it. So for Nagi to have such a rise and sharp fall off, yeah, this would be shocking to watch, especially if you're one of the people who like invested in Nagi, you put your stocks in Nagi, bro. It'd be embarrassing. Let's see. That super goal must have been a fluke. What the heck are these guys doing? Yo, they're just flaming him. But he deserves it. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Going from cooking 2 Metavision users to nothing. Nothing at all. That is pretty embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie to you. Look at Rayo. Rayo's like, low key, low kizzle, yeah, this ain't really looking all too hot. It isn't, Rayo. Maybe you shouldn't have regressed with him. Maybe you should have cooked individually. Y'all got one super going to falling off with your ugly eyebrow looking self. Jeez, bro's ugly. I don't know. I still don't get how people like. This is handsome. Like he has like caterpillars on his forehead. Whatever. Let's see. Nagi, can we talk for a second? Yeah, sure. Now that I'm down to 16th place with 34 million. It's starting to feel really dicey, with a cutoff point at 23rd with 18 million. I mean, like, To be fair, though, that is still like 7 whole places. But then again, I don't blame him fully. But, like, as long as he does like, he doesn't have to do anything crazy. Just pass once or twice. And, like, get 1 assist. And, I think he'd be fine. Like, I do think, like, sure, you probably wouldn't support Nagi, at least the way he's playing right now. But I don't think Rayo's, like, too far off. Like, Raichi's on the brink. Like, if any, like, Nanase's there. But if any player, heck, Igaguri, I hate to say it, but Igaguri, if any player has, like, an extreme pop-off play in one of the last 2 games, then Raichi's cooked. Rayo, though, I think you're kind of fine. But I can understand why Rayo, he's like, Raichi got 1 play and got boosted up to 18 million. I've been dropping hard for a hot minute now. Wait a minute. So I can understand why Rayo's scared, even though I think he doesn't necessarily have to do too much. Because that's the thing. With the 3-goal format, I'm not sure how much more Raichi's going to cook. How much Igaguri's gonna cook, how much any of the players who haven't cooked already and haven't gotten themselves a base value, they literally have to do something insane to reach up to the 34 mil. Like, Yuki Maya got a whole goal, and I think his value's still like 32 mil. Like, Rayo, I think you're chilling, bro, but let's see. Cutoff point at 23rd with 18 million. You're still in the safe zone with 40 million at 11. You Chad. But if we mess up next game and go down again, we could end... Whoa. Rayo, you speaking French? What you mean we? What you mean we, dog? You, Rayo, you're the one who's going down. We ain't speaking French around here. There ain't no we. No we. Bro, if you don't back up, or your little we value over there, stay down. Stay back. We ain't going nowhere. You're getting kicked out of blue lock. I don't, like, once again, just based on how little just like how Barrow's increases went from, 100 mil to... 133 and then to 150. Like, just as Barrow's increases have, like, stagnated sharply for reasons that are understandable now that I've thought about it more. But still, with his staggering little increases, Nagi's decreases have dropped minimally. Like, I think he at best was at 43 or 46 mil. So he lost 6 mil. He's at 11. He's legally speaking, by value alone, he's still in the starting 11. But he's fine. Rayo, it ain't we. It's thee, not we. Let's see. We need to put up results in the final round. We have to keep going. But, like, Rayo, think individually, dog. Like, I don't know. Maybe just because it's how I was. It's not even like how I was raised. I think it's just kind of how I am as an individual. Because I was raised to, like, don't be afraid to ask for help. I don't like asking for help. I really, really don't. It's kind of why I do most of the things in life alone. Like especially in, like, the content creation side. I've been told numerous times, hire an editor. No. I like doing everything myself. I don't know. It's just been like that for me. And, like, don't get me wrong. I've played team sports before. I played on teams. I've loved playing on teams. I love my favorite track event ever was the 4x1. I love the coordination that you need to have and everything. So I get, like, the appeal of teamwork, dog. But Rayo, after all the evidence that Nagi showed you, that so far, after 2 whole games, he's not been cooking, you're still saying we? Like, dog, you're saying both of you are in danger. Rayo, you're in danger. And admit you're in danger. What are you talking about right now? No, Rayo, we're talking serious. Dog, you're in trouble. You're the one who needs to pick up their bootstraps and fight for his life right now. Nagi's fine. Yeah, like, I kind of, like, I feel like everyone's had this at least once in their life. And hey, I'll fully admit this before I go into it. I've been dead weight before. I've been wholeheartedly dead weight because of other things happening in life or something. I hate being dead weight, but I'll admit there have been many times in a group project or something where I've been dead weight. But everyone's had that moment where in a group project, you can tell 1 or 2, or heck, it's the worst when you're in a 4-man group project and the other 3 just don't care. We've had those moments where other people are just explicitly, one way or another, dragging you down, lowering the quality of your work, lowering the quality of your expression, and ultimately doing more damage to you than yourself. And in those moments, I don't know about y'all, but since I cared about my grades, I had to lock in. I was just like, fine, you don't want to do anything? I'll do it all myself. It's not, especially if it's not complicated. Like, maybe if it's complicated or, like, I need to have them speak in the final presentation, then I won't just put their names on it and do it all myself. But I can think of at least, with vivid memory, there are probably more, 4 separate times throughout my life where I've just had to lock in, buckle down, and take care of something on my own because my teammate, in this case Nagi, just simply was not picking up the slack. You gotta do what you gotta do. Especially for a case like this. And that was just for, like, a grade. That was so I could keep my grade in a good standing. Rayo, this is quite literally, like, this is the choice between your freedom and your, like, I mean, to be fair, like, Rayo's not going to a bad spot. Like, taking over the Mikage Corporation is still a wonderful thing to do. Heck, I would take over the Mikage Corporation right now. Throw me in the Blue Lock world. Rayo, let your dad adopt me and I'll take over the corporation for you. No worries, dog. No worries at all. But, like, for Rayo's mentality, I am shocked. I am well, not really. I'm shocked. I'm not really that shocked. But I'm shocked that he's still willing to risk so much by playing with Nagi exclusively. Like, especially on a team like Barcha. I hate to say, but Barcha's trash. I have no idea why it took PXG. Apparently, I think Rin... But then again, I don't know. I really don't... Someone explain... I need to go reread that explanation. Something about PXG taking way longer than it was. Or at least way longer than it appeared to based on what little we saw of it. And there was actually some extensive back and forth. But Barcha's trash. Rayo, I feel like with your, like, fusion Itoshi style, you could probably score on Barcha and keep yourself nice and safe. Rayo, you don't need Nagi. I hate to say it. It's like, Rayo, she doesn't watch my video. I have a friend. Love the ground she walks on. Been homies with her for over a decade at this point. She cannot help herself to save her life. She is down atrocious for one type of guy. And it's like the worst kind of guy possible. But, you know, I don't judge. I just don't care. And like, whenever she comes to me with problems, like, go to somebody else. Go to, like, unless we're hanging out or doing something else at the same time, where you can kind of just, where I can go in one ear or the other. I'm not spending. I already sacrificed enough time. Like, I've already wasted hours of my life I'm never getting back on how to give you advice and help you out. Don't do it. That's just a part of her that I've accepted. And Rayo seems to be in that exact same boat. Nagi is not good for Rayo. This simply isn't. Simply was not. Rayo only became better once he finally gave up on Nagi and Nagi left him behind, bro. And I was hoping that this would wake Rayo up. I was hoping that the warning from Agi, the dropping of his value, this close criteria to nearly falling off the list, like only 7 spots away when there's 2 whole games left and characters can do big leaps, big moves. I was hoping that Rayo would be the one to incite an inverse character arc. And he would be like, Nagi, I hate to do this to you, bro, but you're safe. I'm not. I think I'm going to step away for a little bit. And we were going to have the inverse. I thought I saw the vision, but it looks like Rayo's still just doubling down on Nagi. And I don't see the vision, bro. At least not right now. Maybe double down on Nagi during the U20. But even then, you want to win that. So no, I don't know. Rayo, you just ain't cooking, bro. But let's see. Yes, I was thinking the same thing. Nagi, you better leave Rayo. Or we just gonna, I swear, if we just repeat the character arc, bro. Like, if we just stay hydrated, folks. If we just straight repeat the whole character arc, and we just have Nagi leave Rayo again, wow. Let's see. I was thinking the same thing. Huh? Rayo. Okay, no, he's still saying we. So, I don't know. Soccer is a team sport, though. And, like, you want to have fun. So, like, I can't necessarily... This is the, oh yes, I believe in ego's mindset of individuality and ego. But like even Isagi, who's in consistent contention for being like the best blue locker right now. I mean, I still say overall as a player, Rin is still most likely better. I mean, who's gotten a hat trick and who hasn't? But then again, you know, Rin has had a whole team centered around him and not fighting against them, while Isagi's been literally fighting demons. So like, I can't really blame Isagi. He and Rin are definitely up there, and both, to various degrees, rely on their very specific team setups or some person from their team. Like, I don't think, well, at least not against Uber. But then again, he played against a borrowless Ubers. But that was still like Lorenzo. That was still full defensive mark. So I'm not sure. But like, you take away Charles and like the rest of Rin's supporting crew, he may not be as effective as he is. He may have not gotten many hat tricks, but of course soccer is a team sport. Same thing with Isagi, right? Like a lot of people are like, oh, well, you remove Corona and you remove Hiyori and you remove, like, I guess Kunigami and Yukimaya from Isagi. He's not going to cook as much as he can. Yeah, I agree, but soccer is a team sport. But like, those teams are leading to success even when they're fighting demons. Like Isagi, while going up against Kaiser, Ness, and at a time, for a short time, Grim and Eric alongside that, he was still cooking one way or another. Nagi, you ain't cooking. Rayo, you are not cooking, dog. Y'all need to wake up. Let's see. I need to change. I've been feeling off ever since we won the first round. You didn't! Yo, Lord! What? Wait. Rewind, go back in time. Won what first round? Doesn't Nagi look like someone who only stars when surrounded by amateurs? I mean, I guess, but like, he was going... Was BM, at the time of the Manshine game, really amateurs? I wouldn't say all that. But, wait! Ever since we won the first round... Unless it's like the first round of a fighting game, when you then proceed to lose the match, like, putting it in fighters' terms, like, sure, you may have taken my point character, but if I reverse Raffle Stomped you with Trunks and GT Goku, you lost the match, bro. You may have won the first round, or like putting it in Guilty Gear terms. Sure, you may have gotten the first round off me, but then I came back, Ramathal, cobbled you into oblivion, and shoved a sword 15 feet up. Like, okay, not gonna go that far, but like, still, like, dog, what? You didn't win anything, dog. You got one goal, and you thought that was victory, dog. You lost. Nagi, I love you, man, but you talking crazy. The geniuses disappeared. Well, they're still there. They just kind of suck. I can't get back. I can't get that fever to come back. I've been feeling lost. Well, yeah. No, duh. We can tell that. You were feeling lost in the middle of Manshine. Like, bucko. Bucko. Trust me, Nagi. We know. We've seen the vision, Nagi. We have seen the vision. It is indubitable. This is absolute, legitimate, and true Carfax. I'm sorry, bro. This is simply how it be. Let's see. I can't get that fever to come back. I've been feeling lost. But the moment didn't wait for me. And my nemesis were getting further and further ahead. Well, no, duh! Nagi! Because you're the only one who's sad. Like, man, Nagi, I love you, bro. But, like, this is like kindergartner logic, bro. Not even, like, I don't know, I'm related to people who are kindergarten age. They have put together more coherent thought processes than Nagi is right now. Because, like, bro, of course no one stopped. And, like, it'd be one thing if they actually beat BM. But, Nagi, you got one goal and were styled on for the rest of the match. And you lost. Like, I don't know. I get like, Nagi's simple-minded, right? And he saw that, I guess it's the equivalent of that one friend who, no matter how many times you beat, like, you could beat him 99 times. And whatever it is. Because, like, it could be a trading card game. It could be a video game. It could be on Showdown and Pokemon. You could do anything. Beat them 99 times. They get one dub off you. And they will immediately turn the console off and be like, oh, yeah, whatever we do after that or everything that happened before doesn't matter. But, like, and that is Nagi, because he's like a baby. Like, Nagi's, I don't know, I feel like he's clearly developmentally stunted. But, like, dog. You idiot. Nagi, you stupid. You so stupid, dog. But let's see. I believe in you. Sashiro Nagi will survive. Probably. He's a bit too popular to not survive. Nagi is back. How? What a wonderful goal once again. Good luck, Sashiro Nagi. Oh, did he score? What? What are these from? Nagi's back. What a wonderful goal once again. But wait. I don't think he scored it, man. He didn't score on Ubers. I think, like, I've heard people say it was Agi. I've heard people say it was, Shigiri. Well, I hope it was Shigiri. I don't think I've heard anyone say it was Shigiri. But, like, what is this wonderful? I don't know. This is interesting. Oh, okay. You see, like, I feel like this is supposed to be getting me hyped. Like, this is a buttery panel. Ooh, I love the. That's an interesting new aura, not the aura of death, or like this aura of like black flames. If we don't keep changing, we will never reach the world's #1 spot. Wow, Nagi! Congratulations! You realize this? Like, is it bad? Maybe I'm just. How did Nagi go from being my favorite character to kind of just like like baby steps? I guess. I feel like I'm like genuinely clowning on him, bro. But like, no, duh. Like not like. Okay, yes. I don't know. Like, I mean, whatever it takes to get Nagi back. I don't know. If this, I'm not gonna lie. Nagi, let's change, Rao. Give me some new heat. Yes, I have an. So what was the point of all this? If this was all it took. There's not going to be any interesting twist on it. You aren't going to have Rayo inverse the character arc. You aren't going to have Nagi decide to go back to working on... Well, I guess that would have been a return to the status quo anyway. You're just going to have him keep... What was the point of all this? I was expecting some gas. This is straight trash. I don't know. What is the point? Well, no, duh, Nagi. Of course you need to keep... That's the whole point of... Like, that's what you've been here for. That's what you've been doing. Like, dog. Here's the thing. I know, because this is something that happened to me. There have been numerous points in my life where I've learned lessons. And I needed those lessons relearned. I get that. But, like, dog, Nagi, I feel like this panel is supposed to have me freaking and geeking, but now it's just like, dude. And I'm not sure. Maybe if this is supposed to imply... Yo, this is going to be so... If this is supposed to imply that the main... Oh, shoot. My chest nearly exploded. But... Because I'm laughing so hard, I'm so shocked. If this is supposed to imply that the reason Nagi got his ego back is because of Twitter comments, bro, I'm gonna lose my good mind, bro. Because what? That's all it took, Nagi? Just some people roasting you on Twitter and other people believing in you. That's what it took for you to realize, oh yeah, I need to keep doing the thing that I was brought into this manga to do, and this lesson that I learned like 150 chapters ago. I don't know. But once again, this does. Here's the thing. I'm kind of bamboozled, just a teeny tiny bit nettled and a little bit thrown off. But I will admit, this has been the entire point of the Neo Egotist League. Like dramatically the entire point. It is the point of progress through regression. Shigiri regressed into the speedster archetype, has been seeing success. Baro regressed into the king solo leader archetype, has been seeing success. Nico has regressed into the defender supporting the main striker, has seen progress. Aiku gave up on, once again, regressed fully into the defender mode that he was appointed to, has seen progress. Sure, they've all lost to Isagi, the only person who's just been explicitly progressing and doubling down and learning new things and trying to grow off that. But still, even Rin, once again, the destroyer that is very explicitly a part of his regression and stuff like that, and he's been seeing success. Same thing with Shido. It's all regression into success. So I guess I can't necessarily get too mad at this. So I won't. I think I was being a little bit too harsh on Nagi because I had higher expectations than this. I shouldn't have really expected much more from Nagi. But this is a little bit embarrassing though. I still ain't going. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I do think this is a little bit of a waste of time. If this is all we were building to, I don't know. I'll be interested to see how Episode Nagi recontextualizes it, because Episode Nagi has been doing a good job of recontextualizing a lot of Nagi's character for me. So I'll put it on hold. But my verdict. And I'll see after the Barcha game how much we see of that. I'll see how I feel about Nagi and this little character regression arc he went on. Because I ain't gonna lie, if you were to ask me right now, smells like garbage. But let's see. We'll go with the style. That has a number of options based on this specific form of offense and defense. That's the strategy. Alright. Thank you, Noah. I appreciate it. Thank you for the enlightenment. Scrimdiddlyumptious. I don't know. Like we aren't going to see the strategy until the game. That's fine. Let me say this. Whoever comes in second will not be remembered. That's a lie. Rin's going to be remembered. Baro's going to be remembered. The top 23 are going to be remembered. Let's see. If you're not number one, you won't leave your mark on this world. BM, we will win this. And we will make our mark in history. Okay, Noah. Okay, drop bars then. Drop bars then. Talk that talk then, Noah. Talk it right now. Okay. I'll respect that. I respect that. That he is. That's like the first sighting of ego we've got of Noah. Like outside of his like, oh, he's a machine. He's the perfect striker. Ooh, like outside of that, this is like the first real sighting we've gotten of like actual Noah ego, which I'll take. I'll definitely take that, because for the number one striker, he kind of like a big point that a lot of people have been getting on Noah for, and I can't even fully disagree with, is that we don't necessarily have full context for him and his motivations and why he wants to be a striker. Like anything, none of that's really been laid out. We know he changed the world and like changed himself because he was in a rough situation and he came up through soccer and managed to change his fate that way. But like, this is our first instance of him like genuinely truly caring about like, oh yeah, I'm the number one, we will be number one, number two will not be remembered, we're like that. It's loosely hinted at during Manshine and his little spat with Prince, but like even then that's more so Prince's ego being reflected off of the machine-like nature of Noah versus Noah actively seeking out like, oh yeah, by the way, we're number one, we're going to be number one, we will take a dookie on the other team. This is the first time, and I'll take that. That's a nice little bit of characterization. I gotta squeeze whatever crumbs I can get out of Noah, considering how much we got from Snuffy, Prince, and even for a bit Lava Hito. It's crazy how little we have of Noah as a character. But some of these, once again, depending on how long this series goes, Noah could just straight up be an endgame antagonist, and that's why we're not getting too much out of him. Because we're supposed to save it all the way for then. But, let's see. Yes! Alright, so they're locking in. W lock in. Interesting, though. I'm very interested to see how they're going to end up playing and who's going to end up playing. I'm heading to bed. I'll pass the baton to a special guest. Is that my goat? Look at that. It's the best new gen sensei. Yeah, I said it. Specifically as a sensei. Character-wise, I do think there are other, like, teacher characters who are better. But, like, sensei? And as a sensei? I think it's gotta be Iko Jinpachi. But let's see. Go ahead, dictator. Shut up. Get the heck out of here and go to bed, you idiot. Yes. Good night. Okay. That's fine. I mean... That's the thing. I can't. I was going to be like, and now allow me to deep reference. Nah, I don't think like even the most intense rivalries, quote unquote, I ever had with somebody, like they were never to the scale of what Ego and Noah supposedly ever had. So like I'm not really about to like, oh here, let me just pull out like no, like the most intense rivalry I ever had with somebody was like I erased a whole bunch. And I've even gone into that story before. And, like, it was never that deep. But so interesting. Like, one, passes the baton. And two, this is his old rival, but he's like, you pay the bills now. Deuces. He just pieces out. Shout out to my boy Noel Noah. Let's see. Mr. Ego. Hey, diamonds in the rough. I've wanted to personally say a few words before the final round. He's like, I hope he does this with the PXG though too. Oh, one thing I did want to mention. My brain lagged 100% on this. I do wonder if this is like anti-foreshadowing. Are we supposed to expect our cast and crew not to win, BM to lose? I'm still 100% in the camp that BM should go undefeated. They should even beat Rin and Cheetah. Once again, because we're leaning into Isagi becoming the hero of Blue Lock, the leader, the guiding light, the force. And ultimately, he is what BM represents. Or he is essentially what that is for BM, for the Blue Locker side. So him triumphing over Shido and Rin would be the culmination of that story. So I do feel like they have to win. That's interesting. That they make such a definitive statement like, we will win this. And then Ego's coming to glaze them up. I'm hoping Ego does this for the other team. We get a little hint of that at least. So, it's all fair. Because a lot of people say Ego is biased. And I can understand to a certain degree. But once again, Isagi's the main character. Let's see. Before the final round. First of all, when this Neo Egotist League started, I gave you the key to win. He's such a... Like, I don't know. Once again, I love Nomura's art style. It is up there, I think the only, like, at least in terms of straight quality art style that it's inferior to in terms of the stuff I consistently read. But on a week-by-week basis, though, like Horikoshi. Like, I think that's it. Like, sure, there are other artists that do things better on, like, a drastic scale. Like, yeah, Record Ragnarok is still infinitely better than anything Nomura produces. Even though, I hate calling him the lesser one because he still blows me out of the water. But, like, the lesser Ragnarok mangaka, the one where I can tell, okay, that wasn't the good one. That was the slightly less good one. Where I can tell that even that blows the more out of the water. But that's a monthly manga. I can let that one slide. But out of the weekly stuff, like Boichi. But Boichi hasn't done weekly, at least for Shonen Jump from what I remember, in a while now. I love Gege's art fluidity. Same thing with Sakamoto Day's art fluidity. But in terms of straight quality, I don't know, Nomura, he's just different. And just the way he takes this super simple design. Like, this guy's basically wearing all black. The only things are the light accents of white in his belts and in his socks. Or maybe even his bare feet in them slippers. But it just works so well. The way he conforms and takes up the entire page, showing off this overwhelming presence. How you can tell how lanky he is, from his hunch to his long, spindly arms, how he's wearing that Rolex like a crazy man. Nah, but I'm kidding. But that's the thing. It's just so good. I have no cognition how Nomura does it, bro. He's different. First of all, when this Neo Egotist League started, I gave you the key to win, remember? Of course, Igaguri. You suck. That's why you don't remember. Because you're trash. You're trash, Igaguri, Igarashi. Don't you forget that. You hear me? You will understand, and you shall live with the fact that you are garbage. But I know somehow, because for some reason, Kaneshiro Sensei likes you. For some reason. I say for some reason, okay? I can't think of a reason why. Igaguri, I know you will continue to exist. Trust me, I do. But also, trust me when I say, you're garbage. You're trash, and I don't care how good you may be. Then again, if you do pull a Sendo and absolutely shatter my expectations consistently, then you may get some respect from me. But right now, as you are, Igaguri Igarashi, you are nothing but a waste of space who can't even remember a simple goal. The key to victory. Spit on you! Dishonor on you! Dishonor on your family and dishonor on your cow! But let's say, proof of originality. Look at my goat Hiyori! Look at my goat Hiyori. Not even a bit of hesitation. I immediately knew what it was. Why? Because they're the goat. I'm like, Igaguri. But let's see. That's right. Actually, can I give him the Vexen voice? Who do in Blue Lock do I give the Vexen voice? Why do I simultaneously feel like I spam the Vexen voice, but I can never remember who I actually give it to. So, of course, Ego Jinpachi's perfect for the Vexen voice. I am a scientist. Experiments are what I do. Yes, hitting the barrier of the real world as you continue to fight through the salary bidding system. Now, what does originality mean to you guys? And he's always just drawn so crazy. I love how Ego's always just nuts. Let's see. Huh? Isagi, bro. Oh, don't turn into Igaguri, bro. Don't tell me you don't have an answer, dog. What? Ugh, fine, whatever. Your own play style, or maybe how much money you're worth. No, those are just superficial answers. Hunger. Originality equals hunger. Drop them bars then, Ego. Once again, it's such the use of contrast in Nomura's art. It's something that's so, like, at least for me, it's difficult to do, mainly just because of how I typically do my art. My art is very, very simple. Like, very continuously simple, especially my own art style. I typically, whenever I'm copying other mangaka, I just take what they do, word for word, bar for bar, to the best of my ability. Even though, despite what some people claim, no, I cannot improve the original drawing, even if the drawing is, by my own standards, not as good as some of the mangakas of the work, nor can I copy something perfectly. Like, I am not, some people call me like, oh wow, you can basically just print something with your hand. I'm like, no, I cannot. My hand is not that steady. But, with that being the case, just the way Nomura does it. Look at how much darkness is in this. But by the slight accents of white here, 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 here. Even the slight accents caused by his ear. Obviously the clear one being his face. The way the uses of black is used to show the eye bags. And the extra detailing on the hands to the wrists. It's just wonderful. And this top-down shot, it's super hard to do too. Like, man, Nomura just be stretching the most simple of things and going crazy with it. Originality equals hunger. What do you hunger for? You weren't born with it. It wasn't taught to you. What do you hunger for? Is what makes a person's originality. That's interesting. That's interesting. I mean, I can kind of see the vision. I ain't gonna lie to you. In order for you to win this Neo Egotist League, you had to rationally commit a required role. Follow your own ideals and voluntarily destroy and recreate yourself over and over again. That's true. That is very, very true. It's funny how Manshine doesn't actually get a mention here. But I'd say that was a 3 layers of progression. Because these are both from Ubers. But, like, we go from Barcha to Ubers to Ubers. Like, was Manshine just not canon? Like I guess that's the thing, though. But then again, nah, this is still all celebrating off the same goal, which is this goal. But that's interesting that these images in particular are used. Involuntarily destroy and recreate yourselves over and over again. And that's true to every level of success. Like, Isagi had to change his role. He had to acquiesce to not being a striker in the first game just to get some value to be on the field with the assist. Woo! Nothing like cold water. But, first game against Barca. Isagi had to deconstruct himself in terms of, okay, I can't be a striker, nor can I keep it with Noel Noah, nor am I on that level yet. Let me find something I can do. That pass to Kunigami to get that assist, to get that value, that was something he could do. In Manshine, he realized, okay, I'm still nowhere near Kaiser's level. Let me actually just buckle down, figure out what he's doing, see if I can recreate it in my own way, and then evolve it in that very same match when he realized that just doing Metavision as Kaiser did was not enough. Then he added protagonism on top of that. Then for the Ubers game, he destroyed and reconstructed himself again by going to Kunigami and figuring out how to get that lefty shot online and evolved his Metavision even further and got a better understanding of himself. Even characters like Kiori were able to destroy themselves and realize their new purpose in the world and their new desires and dreams. Raichu was able to destroy himself and his pride in order to go up against Snuffy. Kunigami, in a way, kind of destroyed himself by giving up on his original hero's ideology, but being willing to dive back into it in the case of Barca, and also just turn into a defender, which is the exact opposite of what he was meant to do when he came in and blocked Baro's shot. So Baro's definitely been cooking on destroying himself too. Gagamaru's kind of just, he's kind of locked in. Like I don't think there's much destroying himself that he did up to this point. But that's the thing, a lot of BM has definitely been centered around, like, okay, something isn't working. Let me break it over my kneecap and try to make it work in a different way. And that's very impressive now that you mentioned it. You have been forced to ask, what do I want to be? Correct. Do I want to be a regular? Do I want to desperately survive? Do I want to beat that guy? Do I want to be number one? And this is matches. Do I want to be a regular? Igagure hasn't shown that because he's been trashed, but he's trashed, so that makes sense. Do I want to desperately survive? Raichu's done anything to desperately survive, and so has Hiyori after he gave up for half a second admittedly. Do I want to beat that guy? Of course. Kunigami's all been about beating that guy, becoming number one, being the best. And do I want to be number one? Well, yeah, look at Hisagi Oishi. So yeah, all these things have been true. All these questions have been asked to our characters by themselves. The hunger that has been revealed here is now your originality. The world is waiting for that challenging focus of yours. Oh, this is okay. This is a nice visual. Are they? But I don't think they're actually going to do this, right? Like, they're actually going to have like a whole proper stadium. Actually, another thing, I've been hearing people have said that this chapter confirms that like it's going to be like a full 90-minute long match or something like that. At least I'm not sure. I haven't gotten to that yet. But I think this is, because I'll admit, I've seen this image. I've seen this image floating around. I think a lot of people have been trying to use this to confirm it, but I don't know. The radiance of a footballer. Yeah, like, I don't think any of this suggests that. It's just an image. And it represents the scale of how important this is going to be. PXG versus BM is going to be the deciding factor for Blue Lock and Japan's U20 going forward. So that's going to be interesting. Once again, Nomura, just the crazy use of contrast. Man, I'm sorry, I know I'm glazing Nomura's art so much this chapter, but it's in these lighter chapters that don't have like insane goals or crazy passes or crazy egos flaring, where I feel like I gotta glaze Nomura the most. Because it's not like he's drawing anything that's exceptionally cool. He's just stretching the medium as well as he can with his amazing artistic abilities and skills, and I respect that. That's very, very difficult to do, but he does it. It's how, once again, it's one of the main reasons why Blue Lock has never, even on its slower chapters, been really boring to me, because Nomura is always able to elevate whatever material that Kaneshiro Sensei gives him with their artwork. But let's see. The ones that keep fighting through crazy, continuous frenzy. I call them professionals. So, my hungry egoists, tell me, are you ready to shine? Look at he's just so devious with it, bro. He's just so devious. I love it. Oh wow, that's it? All right, here in chapter 248, the final fight. I feel like we've been building up for a minute. Are we actually gonna start? I have no idea. I feel like there's nothing left we can do unless we cut back to Kaiser or something. I think it may finally be time to cook, because I know in my descriptions in my chapter titles I keep saying the final build-up, the final build-up to the final battle, but maybe this will actually be the final build-up, or maybe it won't be. But regardless, Oh yeah, this chapter. It has happened to be some straight gas. But with that being the case, let's talk about why. Because obviously, this is very much a slower, smoother, more buttery chapter. Why is this one a straight gas? I'll admit, no matter how much I complain about it, Nagi coming back online anyhow is good. I just hope to see the man cook. Somehow, some way, someday. Let's let Nagi come back to being at least in my top 5. Because, bro, these kind of leaped off a cliff. I'm happy that's happening. Am I a little bit disappointed that Rayo's kind of just going to, get down and slobber all over Nagi all over again? Yeah, kind of, sort of. I was hoping for more from Rayo, but, that's clear. I don't know. It's sad, but I think that is kind of just Rayo's character role. He's not going to evolve past this point, which is sad. It was very, very sad. I was hoping we'd get something more interesting out of this than just Nagi reawakening and then using Rayo as a pawn all over again. I thought we were going to get something more interesting, but still, I'll take Nagi coming back at all. And this is still a very fire panel by no more. I'll take it. Very, very juicy. Very, very scrumdiddlyumptious. For Noel Noah, just that hint, that whiff, that taste of characterization, that desire, that dream, that need to be number one. Beautiful. Scrumptious. I love it. I love it. Very, very good. Very, very delicious. I could eat it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack on the side. So I do greatly appreciate Noah feeling that hunger, that desire, that need for victory. Once again, makes him a bit more human for how machine-like he's been. Number 3, I love my boy Jinpachi Ego. Coming in and seeing him cook and really properly, essentially laying out the themes and metrics and the underlying nature that has been the Neo Egotist League, especially through the lens of BM. Perfect. Love it. I love how he lays it out. And I love how he highlights the importance of this final match as the true final battle. The final way to destroy yourselves. The final way to prove themselves as professionals. So overall, yes, this is a very W chapter. If you made it all the way to the end of the review, please leave. Leave Ego's forehead. I want to start making them more weird, because some of y'all are able to slide them into phrases or sentences really, really, really easily. So Ego's forehead. Literally Ego's forehead. Please leave that in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that little notification bell so you do not miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do happen to have a Patreon down below where you can support me for as little as $1 a month. Things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member of the channel for as little as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Now, so those perks include the live reactions and ad-free content to any of the other series that I happen to review. But now, I have to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Dagger with a Pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our $3 members, Recliner Plays, Red Wolf 4765, Greyhound, and Akid's Void. And I'd like to give another thank you to our $5 patrons, Victor, Sean, Midnight Gemlord, Kevin, Demix LND, and Igneal. And I'd like to give a chunky old thank you to our $7 member, Autumn's Morning Lazo. And I'd like to give another chunka thank you to our $10 patrons, Robbie Uchiha, Joaquin, Idemokami, and China Doll 09. I'd like to give a hefty thank you to our $25 member, Alex Ice Rose. I'd like to give another giga gargantuan thank you to our $25 patron, Calvin Elder.